Hello everybody, it's Olivia from Boss Tarot. Okay. Um, this is a reading. It's going to be for the masses. I'm not going to call it an energy reading anymore. I'm just going to call it a masses. Because when I do the layout for this, before I do the intention of setting this for everybody. The masses. Everybody that's out there, this is available to. Um, I do go ahead and do the layout because sometimes I can get kind of talky. So I have to make sure I don't, you know, go too far overboard with the time. But yeah, if you look at that top line right away, when I saw that, I thought, God, this really is for the masses because it can be all of us. All of us. The first card out is the Six of Cups. This is always mentioned as somebody that is reminiscing about the past. Yeah, a lot of times we say in tarot that it's from, a past relationship. But in reality, if you look at this card, I don't know how close I can get it, but there's three children there. A small one, and then a young girl and a young boy. They're not older people. And she's just looking at it, reminiscing and thinking, God, I miss when we could be outside and having fun. And, this could even be a young person, looking at this, reminiscing, thinking, God, what happened? With the way the world is now, it's like we're all kind of different than what we were before. I feel like it. I feel like it, and I see people feel like it, surrounding people. Some are okay. Some of them just buck up and go with the flow. But then we have the Four of Swords here with this this white feathers. When in tarot, the white feathers, and in life in general, I don't know if you've heard that the white feathers are always letting you know that that's the calling card for an angel. It's like letting you know that don't give up hope because we are here. The angels are definitely here. If you believe it or not, they're here. And then the second card, it's like they go from reminiscing, okay, to believing that the angels are here. And then the next one looks like, darn it, we're in jail again. You know what I mean? I can't say those words, but you know what I mean? That it looks, there's like a chain on this woman's gate with all those different keyholes. She's like stuck. I know that's a funny way to put it, but because of the card itself, but it does look like that. And then the last card here is, this is called the Lovers. And it's really interesting because as lovers, maybe we end up, loving the outdoors because we can go outdoors, We all have our own home. And maybe this is somebody that likes to just go out and maybe she's a bird watcher or a bird lover. There's white butterflies in the background. This could just be somebody that's very grounded. And that's their only outing. They can't go beyond the gate, but they can stay in their yard. Right? I hope I'm right on that, because surely to God we can do that, all of us. I don't know around the world, but anyway. And then the next thing is, this is sad, because the Five of Swords, this tells me that it's almost like saying that the Five of Swords is a battle that's been lost, and we kind of all feel that. It's like, when's it going to end? Is it ever? I mean, how many of these new things are going to pop up? You know what I'm talking about? And it's like saying, just when we think we're about to be a little bit free, then we get pulled back in again because we lost this battle again. It's like over and over and over. And then the next card is the Chariot, and the Chariot, this talks about headed back on your karmic path, which is linked to the Angel card. And it's interesting because to me, the Chariot is telling us that we still have karma that we need to work out, but we can't always do it if we're always in this lockdown stuff, right? But it looks like this Chariot is headed to a new place. And in reality, I hate to say this, but this place looks like a hospital or something. But it represents, the Four of Wands, what represents a steady, safe environment. and foundation, a very strong foundation. And it does look, there's two people up here dancing on the rooftop. And it could just be that it's a place where you can go and party. And it's out in the woods and nobody can find out about it. Okay, I'm not giving you guys ideas, but if you want to. It's really a cool looking house. But there's, see those two people on the rooftop dancing? They don't care. There's two more birds again, one on each side. But anyway, let's keep going, because then I'm going to look back and give a summary. And the next card is the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups to me is, it's always like, you know, turning your back on a situation. It's like, you know, you just can't take it anymore. In reality, this card in tarot is considered that there's a possibility of depression or sadness, which I'm absolutely sure we all kind of feel it at one time or another with the situation. And then the next card is the Nine of Wands. It's like these two cards here, it's almost like saying, okay, either I'm just going to walk away from this and just turn my back on it and just let it happen, right? Or I'm going to jump on my horse and I'm going to jump right through that loop of fire and I'm going to escape. It's like either you can choose to be this darker side in sorrow and sadness, or you can choose to make a jump for it. Just take a leap. It's almost like a leap of faith. And you're going through this ring of fire. It's like you're burning off all that negativity that might try to pass through that with you. It's like, I can do this or I can do that. Which one am I going to choose? And it's true for all of us. We do have that choice. It might not be a physical move, but it could definitely for sure be a mental or psychological or spiritual move. It's like you are deciding, you know, am I going to act this way in the house or am I going to act that way in the house? You know, pick and choose. And then the King of Wands here, this is somebody that's ready to take charge. The King of Wands is somebody that he doesn't like to mess around. I mean, it's like he's burning. He's like on fire. It's like, I have got to get out of here. He may actually even be in the woods, because I don't know if you can see right back in the background. It looks like a huge city back there, right? And he's like out in a woodsy area where nobody can see him. And maybe this is his way of escaping, just to get some freedom. But yeah, I mean, it could be any of us that are feeling this way. And all of us, it could be either some, a little bit, or half, or all of us. It's getting really ridiculous to me. I feel that. But reminiscing, don't forget your angels are here. It's okay to reminisce about the past. I mean, what else are we going to do? Watch TV all day? And don't forget that, you know, always your angels are here with you if you believe. And for the Four of Pentacles, again, it feels like we're reminiscing. We know our angels are with us, and then bam, we get slammed down again, and then we figure out, hey, wait, we can all go outside in the backyard and watch the birds. You know, it's that kind of, that's the only way you feel like you can be free. I call them free birds. And then the Five of Swords, you know, it gets tough on a couple. You know, and it's, you know, if people are losing their jobs and they don't have a place that they can escape to, you know, the sadness between the two, it looks like she's trying to ignore his sadness and he's like shallow and empty-hearted. It's that kind of energy. And again, this is somebody that just wants to take off and get going and get back to normal. And they may actually end up going to some place where there's a party that's out in the woods. And maybe there's a handful of people that know where it's at, and these people might know where this place is at. And then the sadness of it, you get to pick and choose. And if you look at the way the cards are laid out, the Five of Cups could be the sadness that this couple might, you know, walk away from each other. There's a possibility. Or you can take the Knight of Wands and go to that party and have fun. You know? I mean, it's like this is a karma card. When this Chariot's on the upright, it's like telling you it's time to be back on your path. Well, we can only be back on our paths according to our situation. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to clear karma, are you going to be able to, I guess you can do it in your mind and your spirit and your heart. Yeah, that would work, but, yeah. I'm just kind of using this as a scenario. It's really an interesting layout. And like I said, this King of Wands, this is somebody that's so ready. It's like he's on fire. And he needs to get going before he burns out. It's almost like that kind of energy. I'm going to pull one of the Lovers Oracle. Only because it has more to it than just love. But they have advice, put it that way. Let's see what kind of advice we have for the masses. What's going on here? I'm going to take this one. Looks like a tree hugger type card. Oh, this is something we can do in our homes. Manifesting. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Maybe that's what this king is telling us too. Just trust your heart. Continue to follow its guidance. Maybe this is somebody that's going to lead us out of all this. Could very well be. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you next time. Until then, namaste. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Thank you.